Did you click on this video because it's that time of year, New Year's time, and we're all talking about how bad we were over the holidays, how many Christmas cookies we ate, how much fried food we ate at Hanukkah, or whatever the situation is for you? Well, yeah, now you're being bombarded with New Year's resolutions. Of course, the number one is you need to lose weight, you need to fix yourself, your body isn't good enough, and work off that quarantine 15 or whatever it is they're calling it. Yeah, that's not a pleasant thing to be bombarded with. And if you're here because you're a parent, it's even more important for you to drop the word diet from your vocabulary, because as you may be able to attest yourself, that you have had some influence with diet culture over your life and feel like your appearance is tied to your worth. When parents go on diets and talk negatively about foods, children hear that, and that sets them up to have a troubled relationship with food. I mean, let me paint a picture for you. If your child came to you, and let's say you have a 5-year-old child, they came to you and they said, "Mum or Dad, I ate so many Christmas cookies last week. My thighs are jiggly and my belly is wobbly and I'm fat and I really need to join a gym because I don't want to get fat." I don't know about you, but I can tell you that my reaction is horror. And I've had parents send me DMs where they have told me that their 5 or 7-year-old child or 9-year-old child has said this to them. And it's very fear-provoking because that's the start of a very troubled relationship with food. And a lot of us as parents grew up with that in the society that we grew up in at the time that we grew up in. It was the thing to do to comment on someone's body and how great they look and all that type of thing. And now we're trying to reverse that, which I love that because it's so important for our children to change. We have the power as the parent to raise a new generation of children who don't hate their bodies, who do enjoy Christmas cookies without feeling bad and guilty. So I want to give you my top #1 tip, apart from dropping the word diet from your vocabulary. So 2 tips really, to help this year to get rid of the I need to lose weight, I need to be better, I ate too many bad things, so that you can help your child have a healthy relationship with food and help yourself have a healthier relationship with food and with your body. And that tip is, when you're calling a food that is commonly referred to as a treat or a sweet or whatever euphemism you might use, or sometimes food, whatever food, I don't know. Whatever you use, instead, start calling it by its real name. So for example, cookie instead of treat, or sometimes food. And chocolate, because it's a piece of chocolate. You can say, I'm having some chocolate with my tea this morning, or yeah, I'm having a Halloween candy, and call it by whatever the name of the candy it is, instead of giving it a euphemistic name. Now, your action item here is to start thinking about how often you use those euphemistic words, sweet, treat, or giving it another word, a label, and start changing it to simply saying what the name of the food is. And I have dozens more tips just like this one that can help you. They're simple things. Changing your vernacular is a very small and easy thing to do. However, it has such huge flow-on effects for our child and positive effects to help them nourish a healthy relationship with food, which I believe every child deserves and every parent has the power to give their child. My Stress-Free Sweets and Eats course is jam-packed with tips, simple tips just like this. Change your verbiage, change the way you talk to your children about foods to help them have a healthy relationship with food. And of course, when I created the course, you as the parent, I know a lot of us come in struggling with our own relationship with food. I included some really powerful mindset activities to help you heal your own relationship with food, because in the end, we can't model a healthy relationship with food if we are truly on the inside struggling to let our children eat 7 Christmas cookies without saying it's time to stop, that's too much, or I can't let you have that. And I've had hundreds of parents take my courses and see fantastic results, not only for their own stress levels, but for the behaviors that they have, the behaviors they see in their child and the relationship with food they have. And of course, the parent-child relationship, so that you're not fighting all the time, so that you don't feel like you're being a terrible parent for saying, we can't have that today. So I hope you use this action tip, the 2 tips, to remove diet from your vernacular and to, instead of calling foods like cookies, labeling them as something else, to just call them by their real name. And if you found that helpful, subscribe to my channel. Please share this with a mum or dad friend who would also find this helpful, so that they can improve their relationship with food and help their child grow up with a healthy relationship with food. Thank you so much for watching. This is Talia, the dietitian. Bye. It's really important to get your information about feeding from somebody who knows what they're talking about. I am a dietitian and I'm here to help you.